All right, everybody. Well, listen, happy Mother's Day to everybody today. Here we are on Sunday, Mother's Day all around the world. This is Sunday evening, the 14th of May 2017. And I want to thank everybody for taking time tonight to come and watch the presentation about USI Tech. Now, USI Tech is basically a company, as you can see, United Software Intelligence, so you can immediately tell that we're a software company. And for those of you that are guests, you're going, wow, I thought this was an opportunity for us to be able to make some money. Well, it is, but it's a very unique company because this is a company that is literally transforming lives all over the world in a very, very short period of time. And we're going to cover a lot of information. We're going to talk about the different products tonight. And I just wanted to start the presentation by making this disclaimer. What you're going to see tonight in the areas of payment is absolutely no guarantee that you are going to earn the same amount. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story tonight. My story will probably be far different than most of you that are watching this in many different ways, but it is possible to earn this kind of money or even more with equal or greater strategy and work ethics. And any earning examples, statements, or figures that are shown or spoken are not in any way to reflect a guarantee of income. Figures that are presented are for illustration purposes only. So we're going to cover a number of different topics tonight. We're going to introduce you to USI. Then we're going to talk a little bit about the Forex program with USI. USI was actually launched back in November of 2016, but the ownership and the staff, most of the staff that makes up USI has actually been around and have been in business together on numerous projects for most of the last 15 to 20 years. The first product we're going to talk about tonight is our Forex product, and then we're going to transition over into our second and our newest product, which is our USI BTC packages, and then we're going to talk about the compensation plan. It's really outstanding when you get to come to a presentation. You see one company with two really wonderful products, and not very often do you see one company that's literally offering two separate compensation plans within the same company. So when you take that type of leadership of the founders of this company, and you see vision, because it requires a lot of vision and the perfection of that vision, which means we're not going to be a perfect company. Remember, we've only been around for not even a year yet as far as USI Tech. But one thing I noticed in my first 45 days, and for those of you that don't know my history, I've been in the industry, network marketing, for about 43 years. The last 26 years have been full-time, and I have been involved with numerous new companies, literally hundreds of new companies. I've actually started new companies. I've run new companies in network marketing. I've participated as a representative, and I do understand that perfection would really not be a word that I would use to describe any new business opportunity in the network marketing direct sales industry that I have ever participated in. And I can't say that USI Tech is absolutely perfect, because that just wouldn't be true. But compared to the smoothest experience of my 43-year history in direct selling, this is by far the smoothest, most near perfect business that I have ever been involved with. Can it get better? Oh, absolutely. Will it get better? Absolutely. And together working with great people like you and others that are joining our company, even better and bigger and greater things can happen. What I've seen happen in my first 45 days, and from what I understand, the people that were fortunate enough to join back in the pre-launch of October of 2016 have created truly a new dimension in direct marketing. Now, USI Tech is a technology company. You can tell by the name. United Software Intelligence has specialized for many years in the development of automated trading software. This is a company that is licensed and has an office in Dubai. The four principals of the company, the two founders, João Felipe Fernandez Severino, who lives in Germany. He has worked with clients in the software industry and in Forex trading for the last 15 years. He has been working specifically with what we call our VIP clients since 2007. And he's really the mastermind of, got already somebody on. Let me go ahead and mute out here. Sorry about that. We want to try to keep everybody quiet. So let me go ahead and mute you out. And we'll go ahead and mute this out. Anyways, as I was saying, João Severino is really the mastermind. He's the one that creates the software, and he is actually, I don't know who's drawing on my screen, but I would appreciate if you wouldn't. Thank you. Anyways, he is a gentleman that has been building and writing these software programs. In fact, he has created over 100 EAs in the past 10 years. Ralph Gold, the other of the two founding partners, really has a strong trading background. Ralph focuses now working specifically with our about 11,000 VIP clients. Our VIP clients, just so you know, are clients that are trading accounts of a minimum balance of $100,000 and up. Our COO, it's not really his title because they're German, but in the United States, Horst Jicha would be our COO because his background is in corporate and commercial securities. He's responsible for bringing large operations and administrative teams together. He's also brought 4 different companies public in the last 10 years in Germany. And Mike Kiefer, the youngest of the 4 principals, Mike is a Swiss national living over in Mallorca, Spain, and he would be our company, kind of our go-to ambassador for people that are doing what we're doing, which is joining as what we call affiliates. And Mike has a number of years and wealth of experience in building very large network marketing teams globally. Now, every day on the Forex market, there's about $5.3 trillion worth of shares, resources, and monies that change hands, often in the blink of the eye. You think about $5.3 trillion, and that gives you a real understanding just how big the FX or foreign currency markets are. Not only do humans want to use software systems that generate profit opportunities in the marketplace, but also major banks, investment houses, and just worldwide have literally invested hundreds of millions of dollars in computer-controlled automated trading software. That's what an EA is. An EA stands for expert advisor. And in the trading world of foreign currencies, and now in the cryptocurrencies that we're going to talk about, like Bitcoin, it basically allows people to participate in the trading of millions of dollars, and does not, because of USI and what their opportunity is to us, it gives us the opportunity to be able to participate even if we don't have $100,000 to become a VIP client. And that's why USI was only really previously developing software for major corporations and clienteles, but they chose to bring this latest trading software technology and make it available to everybody. And the result is an automated trading system that offers incredible profit opportunities for you and for I, with more than 8 years of intelligent software design and experience under the belt. The objective was really to consistently develop the consistent development of a fully automated trading software that is offering smaller investors, people with as little as $55 to participate. And it's really an amazing opportunity for all, whether you want to be involved in Forex, whether you want to be involved in Bitcoin or trading in the currency markets. The wonderful thing about USI Tech that you're going to see as we move further on is that there is no cost to join. It's something that is done passively. You don't have to worry. You don't have to do any trading. You don't have to do anything. You can literally set up your account, which is very, very simple to do, and you will be able to watch your capital work for you. We offer software license for those of you that want to trade in the Forex marketplace. It's also a way to get yourself fully qualified, not just for the compensation when you refer people that participate in the foreign currency markets, but also in our brand new Bitcoin product. Now, we trade on the MetaTrader 4 software. Our partner brokers are located around the world, but our flagship broker is one of the largest and oldest and most respected third-party brokers in the world, called Argus FX. They're located over in Europe, and they've been in business for well over 15 years now. Now, setting up your Forex account is really simple. You'll register for your account. It doesn't cost you anything with USI Tech. Then you'll want to obtain a software license. That's a lifetime software license, so you'll only need to purchase it one time. It has a cost of 600 euros. It is not a requirement. It is only required if you want to trade on the Forex market. Maybe somebody invited you here tonight and you're just interested in what is coming as far as the new BTC Bitcoin program, and of course the software license then would really not have anything to do with what you might be looking for. Once you do have your software license, that if you want to trade in the Forex, then you'll just open up your trading account with one of our third-party brokers and set up a virtual private server. Our company will install this software that you purchase right onto that virtual private server. Then you'll just fund your own trading account. The minimum requirement with our brokers is $1,000 minimum trading account. You'll manage your own fund when it comes to pulling your money and putting money in. That's completely up to you. And then your software will be activated and you can set up your software in any way that you want. You can set it and forget it and enjoy continuous profits each and every month. The trading software uses unique algorithms that are simply based on currency pairings. The software has no increased risk of loss under extraordinary market fluctuations. In fact, one of the biggest nights that we can tell you about is the night that Donald Trump became the 45th president of the United States. And that was a night that most of the Forex traders in the US were virtually within about 45 minutes, literally virtually wiped out. And the software traded wonderfully for our VIPs. They earned just under 10% profit that evening. Now, focusing on the software is really the maximum risk reduction in a very volatile, high-risk market. And it's based on a medium to long-term strategy with continual chances of winning. And it's really amazing when you talk to some of the people that have been trading on the software for the last several years, and the results have been as high as 150 percent return yearly. Now, the compensation plan there is, if you want to participate, you'll want to get qualified, and to be qualified, you'll want to make sure you purchase your Forex license. It's a one-time lifetime purchase of 600 euros. That's about $660. There's no monthly payments, which is fantastic. The last time I was involved in a automated trading system, they charged $149 a month, which is about, what does that come out to be? About almost $2,000 a year, and those were recurring. There are no payments on the Forex. There is no payments on the Bitcoin when it comes to signing up with USI Tech, so you never have to worry. And then you'll want to get yourself qualified so that you can receive the outstanding commission that's available to you on not just our Forex side of our compensation plan, but also our brand new compensation on our Bitcoin that we'll cover here in just a moment. So you'll want to just simply refer 3 others who purchase their Forex licenses. Once you do that, you are qualified to receive commission on the Forex compensation plan for the rest of your life, and you're qualified on all members that come in to the 3x3 12-level matrix from the moment that you are qualified, and you will participate getting paid through indirect and direct license fees. So when you sell a license for 600 euros, you are going to earn 120 euro direct commission. If there is somebody in the 12 levels that come in, even though you didn't introduce them and you're fully qualified, you are going to receive a $12.50 indirect license fee for every sale. And then there's direct matrix commissions. Those are funded by brokerage fees, and indirect matrix commissions also funded by brokerage fees, along with our brand new coded bonuses, which really supercharge the earnings potential. You're going to receive 120 euros commission, as I said, on direct members. These are people that purchase the one-time 600 euro software license. As I said before, 1250 on all indirect. 25 euros for every 100 euros received from brokerage fees for your direct teams, and $6 or 6.25 euros for every 100 euros received from brokerage fees from your indirect teams trading accounts. And that goes all the way down, as you can see, 12 levels deep. And this is very powerful because 45% is going to be the commission, 20% will be paid directly to you, and 25% will be paid out through the other 12 levels on the purchase of any license. And so qualifying is very easy by simply referring 3 other people who also have purchased a software license. Their brokerage fee commissions broken down much the same. 25% direct commission funded by broker fee participations from the trading accounts of the people that you refer, and 75% is put into the matrix and paid through 12 levels deep. You'll see that you have unilevel coded bonuses that go out all the way through 3 levels finally of our generational bonuses. The compensation is very, very rich. 20% commissions and allocation on the coded bonus, and 150, 25%, another 45%, or 270 euros that go out, and they pay all the way out, as you can see, through 7 levels, okay? And you can just get an example here. This just shows you the 12 levels of our 3x3 matrix, assuming that you're qualified to be paid on all 12 levels, and it gets really, really big very, very quickly as you grow. Here is the same calculation on the brokerage fees. Once again, you can see that with 12 levels and the number of people that you could potentially have through spillover. I mean, I look right now and I have almost 800 people in my matrix, and it's starting to really grow very, very quickly. We also like to document, a lot of times people that are referring people. If I walked up to Deb and I told Deb that I was earning 6.5% on an automated trading system, she may question whether I'm telling the truth. So what we have is a free service through a company called FX Blue. And FX Blue is outstanding because they will actually document every single trade if you want to use it, and they will authenticate it so you'll never ever have to question the integrity of the system. It's a free web-based service for analyzing trading results. It's a great sales tool, and it's available. It was just announced here in just the last couple of weeks. So we want to look at, before we hop over to look at the Bitcoin side, because this is the newest product. When you look at Forex, you kind of look at it as long-term. This is kind of like a good example of opening up your own automated trading Forex account with USI Tech. Let's just say in this example, you started an account with just 2,000 euros, which is about 2,200 US dollars, and your account performs at an average of about 4.5% over the last 17 years. Just so you know, we have operated at a low end of about 3.5% to a high end of about 6.5% monthly on our Forex software. And let's just say that you added 100 euros to that account every month. You did that for 10 years. Do you realize that on that trading account, doing nothing, that over this example right here, and once again, this is an example and it's shown for demonstration purposes only, and of course past performance does not guarantee future results, but you would have nearly 1 million euros. And if you crank that up a little bit more and jumped up your starting balance from 2,000 euro to 5,000 euro, received that same 4.5% return monthly, and you added 100 euros each month to your account, look at what you might have at the end of 10 years. 1.664 euros, over 1.5 million euros. So you can see that we are blessed to have an amazing product that has an incredibly profitable track record. That's something that differentiates USI Tech from any of these other, I call them money games, that are out there. There's a lot of companies out there right now, more and more popping up, and they're getting more and more brazen in their promises to people. I see it over on Facebook. I get emails, hey, Scott, you got to take a look at this company. They'll double or triple your money now in 60 to 90 days. It used to be, they said, the one company that's probably the biggest out there, tell you they're going to double your money every 90 days, which is an impossibility if you just carry out some basic mathematic solutions. They don't have a product. They say they do, but they don't ever produce it. They say they are owned by a company in somewhere over in Asia, but they have never ever publicly introduced the owner. There's rumors that they're over in China. We don't know that, but they don't have products. And when I looked at this company back about 45 days ago, I wasn't interested in anybody that was making huge promises of things that couldn't be done, or at least they would need to be able to show that it could be done. You would go to, if there was an owner or there was actually a person that could do a mathematical calculation, I guess is the best word, for a company that could show you that it was possible to carry that type of equation of doubling or tripling your money in 60 to 90 days, which is mathematically impossible. And that's why you don't have anybody doing that, and you don't have owners that are stepping forward. It's just not possible. So when I looked at this company and I looked at the Forex product, and then I was introduced to their second product, which is the Bitcoin cryptocurrency product that USI Tech introduced back on the 1st of April, I really realized that we had something very real, something that we could embrace, something that we could believe in, and somebody that offered us really a passive profit share where we didn't have to be involved with doing anything other than, if we wanted to, just sharing the good news with our friends, relatives, and our family members. So when we look at Bitcoin, we look at, first of all, do you understand what Bitcoin is? Do you understand what cryptocurrency is? And you should really understand that before you get involved, and it's really quite simple. Cryptocurrency is digital, so you can't touch it. You see that gold coin? Bitcoin is not a coin, okay? Bitcoin is something you can't see or touch, but it spends in a much more efficient, safe way than money does, okay? It is actually used to regulate the generation of units of currency and to verify the transfer of the funds. And the wonderful thing about Bitcoin is it operates outside of any regulations. It's independent of any nation's central banking system, and so it is a much better currency that you control and not the government. The Bitcoin, of course, is the most recognizable cryptocurrency in the world. Bitcoin has been around since 2008 when it was developed by Satoshi Nakamoto, and it was actually released to the public as an open source software in 2009. And the future of Bitcoin, I remember when I first heard about it, and it was actually offered Bitcoin, it was under $100 per Bitcoin. That was back in 2011, I believe. And now Bitcoin is right at $1,800. Boy, I would have loved to go back, turn the clock back 7 years and go back and bought Bitcoin when you could used to buy it for under $1. The future of Bitcoin is predicted to be incredible. Most of the economists are predicting Bitcoin hitting 2,000 to 4,000 in the next 12 to 24 months. Well, I hate to tell you, this slide's only about 6 months old, and Bitcoin probably has a really good shot of going over $2,000 this week, potentially. Nobody knows, but most experts now that I'm reading are saying that they expect $10,000 to $15,000 Bitcoin in the next 12 to 18 months, and time will tell. But the actual long-term projections by these same people is even more frightening when you start looking at $500,000 to $1 million, according to some very respected sources. And here's some of the people that are very high on Bitcoin. Most of you recognize Richard Branson, Bill Gates, and Ben Bernanke, and they're all very high. I like what Bill Gates says, because Bill Gates is the one that right now they say is buying tens of millions of dollars of Bitcoin as we speak. And he says that he loves Bitcoin because he doesn't have to be physically in the same place with his Bitcoin to transact business. Makes it much more convenient. Like Ben Bernanke says, it's much more secure, much more efficient, and it is very, very speedy in the way that you transact business. Also, as you know, Bitcoin has already increased a little bit more than 100% now, about 160% over the last 12 months. So Bitcoin is becoming globally accepted. It's enormous, and it's getting bigger every day as major companies like PayPal, Amazon, Microsoft, Time Warner, just little companies like Google, Zynga, and other companies are accepting it as payment for products and services. We're also starting to see these little funny looking ATMs that actually no longer dispense cash, but actually allow you to purchase Bitcoin by using your bank card in major metropolitan areas. And I'm really thrilled to introduce the new Bitcoin trading contracts. We call it our BTC package, and you have the opportunity to hands-free, literally, be able to participate in the profit of both Bitcoin mining and Bitcoin and cryptocurrency trading. And how you get involved is you can purchase your Bitcoin or BTC packages with Bitcoin. You purchase it and you get paid in Bitcoin. And it is the equivalent of when you are buying one Bitcoin trading contract of about 50 euros or 55 US dollars. And you're going to receive an average of 1% per working day. That's Monday through Friday, 5 days per week, for approximately, give or take, 140 days. So over that 140 days, you're going to enjoy a return on capital of 140%. And as it says, actual results may differ, but here's an example of how it works. If you were to purchase 20 of these Bitcoin trading contract packages at 50 euros, you'd be spending what? 1,000 euros out of your pocket. The runtime of approximately 140 trading days, which is about 6.5 to 7 months, will provide you a return of total of 1,400 euros. You're going to get back your 1,000 euros and an additional 400 euros in profit. So as you can see very clearly, without figuring any increase in the value of Bitcoin, which is going to be very, very likely to happen, you would be enjoying a 40% return in just a little over 6 months in this example. You also are blessed because you're going to, if you want, take a daily payout of your trading profit, so you don't have to sit around and wait. If you don't want to compound it, you can take it out. You can also pull out any commissions that you earn through our affiliate. I actually wanted to take care of some needs that Steffi and I have down here on the mission field, and we actually pulled out around $7,000 or $7,000 in Bitcoin, which I easily turned into cash in the last 10 days. And now I have reset my repurchasing to 100% and plan to build my Bitcoin trading contracts up to my next goal. And we'll talk about how that works in just a moment. But your commissions and your daily profit can also be immediately used to purchase new Bitcoin trading contract packages, which is really going to open up the door to what I want to share with you now, which is the compounding effect. And these two slides, I think, are the most powerful of this entire presentation. So pay really close attention, because this is going to really seal the deal for many of you that are looking for passive profit sharing, but with a rapid growth that's only really made possible through the compounding effect that I'm going to share with you right here. And in this example, you can see that in the green, they started with 1,000 euros. That would actually purchase 20 Bitcoin packages, because remember, they're about 50 euro a piece. And it says in the blue up there that we're going to do this for 140, but I'm going to go ahead and carry this out for a full year, about 260 trading days, and we're going to still use that daily return of capital of 1% per day. So you can see that on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, you're getting 10 euro return passively through profit sharing. And then what happens on day 5, because the software that we offer all of our members, it doesn't cost anything with the Bitcoin trading. I'm talking about the trading automated software, not the software license, but this will allow you to set it and forget it. So in this example, you could see on day 5 of the working days, you had 50 euros. And how much does a package cost? 50 euros. So you can see, without Joe Blow even knowing, he now has 21 Bitcoin trading contracts, and it all happened when he was sleeping vacationing or working. He never knew it. But look what happened to Joe Blow's account, especially down below that blue line there at day 249 through day 260. Look at, first of all, that the days of 10 euros are gone, and you can see, like at day 249, that account earned him 93.5 euro. Day 250, over 100. And then, of course, you can see that most of those totals were well over 70 or 80 euros per day, and that just increased his Bitcoin trading contracts from 20 that he started with all the way up to 120. And the amazing thing was, Joe never, ever reached into his pocket after he made his initial purchase of 1,000 euros. And you can see on the bottom right that that 1,000 euros grew through the compounding effect to 6,000. Now remember, the amazing thing about it is that Joe might have been one of those guys like me that has referred hundreds of people. I haven't referred hundreds, but about 130. And guess what? Because of our compensation plan, he could be actually earning 10% on all of his directly referred people, and that could have been at a much higher level. Now I'm going to skip over these next 3 slides because I'm going to give you a live demonstration, but let's review our second compensation plan, which is our unilevel compensation plan, and that pays 35% commission over 12 levels. A unilevel is a little different than a 3x3 matrix, is because everybody that you might want to refer through the unilevel will go on your first level. And as you can see, you're going to get a 10% referral fee, even if you don't have a software license, even if you are not qualified for levels 3 through 12, because you're going to be automatically qualified even without a Forex software license on level 1 and 2. So you can actually earn 13%. That's going to give you 10% on your first level and 3% on your second level. Now, if you want to pick up the remainder of that 35% commission and get paid on levels 1 through 12, and remember, this is a compressed compensation package with our BTC, so that means that anybody that is down below level 12 that is not fully commission qualified through the unilevel is going to roll up. So you could essentially get paid well below the 12 levels by being fully qualified. To be fully qualified, just make sure that you purchase your software license, your Forex software, and then you can either sponsor 3 people, like I said earlier, that also purchase a Forex license, right? Or purchase a Forex license and then sponsor 3 people who each have a minimum of 12 Bitcoin packages. So they give you actually 2 different ways to qualify. Purchase your own Forex license, refer 3 others who buy their own Forex license, or sponsor 3 others after purchasing your Forex license who have a minimum of 12 Bitcoin packages. So let me jump over. I'm going to stop the screen share real quick, and I want to go over here, and I want to grab here. Oops, I'm going to go back and get the screen share. Sorry about that. Get that screen share again, turn it back on, and then go down here and grab my back office right here. I'm going to go ahead and refresh. And this is what our back office looks like. It's really going to change a little bit because we remember the Forex has been around for many years, but the Bitcoin trading is quintessentially very new. So you're going to see some redesign. But the back office, you can see there's my name, so you know it's mine. This is real. This is what yours is going to look like. These numbers are going to look different. But you can see the first thing up here is you have your registered members. You can see I have 630 registered members. Of those, 132 are personally sponsored. It just shows you that I have sold 8 software licenses to 132 people so far. 498 are my indirect members in my downline, and in that group, 10 people have bought their software. The current week is we just started. It just went after midnight over in Europe, so we are now in the new week. And so last week I earned 437 euros and a half. That was based on none of my direct sales, but this is where those group sales, those $12.50 roll-ups, and then your coded bonuses, you can see the C bonus, and you can see I've earned almost 1,500 euros just in this part. This is a very minor part of the compensation plan. Now, what's really cool is I think it's either tomorrow. This is going to be available for me to either transfer over into my To Pay For You wallet, and then I can transfer it to my bank account, or I can go down to account settlement, click on that, and then you're going to see what's already actually available. So what I'm going to do to show you how easy, you have a really great option here. This is what I mean about the putting your money back into your business. I'm going to, tonight, you can see here that you can see last week on the 8th, I withdrew 730 euros to my To Pay For You. When it got to my To Pay For You e-wallet, I transferred it to my bank up in the United States. Tonight, I'm going to take this and I'm going to go, and instead of withdrawing it into To Pay For You, I'm going to go ahead and buy $458 in Bitcoin packages. So I can go in here. I don't know if I take, let me just see, 458 here. Let's just say it's $500 divided by 55. That should allow me to buy, I think, 9 packages. Let's just see if we can click the arrow and increase that. And nope, it's going to let me do 8, because you can see there's a 5% conversion fee that's charged. So it shows that my Bitcoin rate is 1643, my Bitcoin trading contract, and my Bitcoin amount that reflects at 0.26290. So I just go ahead and click on buy. Now you can see my purchases are complete, and I have a balance now of 26.5 euro, and I can go back up to my dashboard, and I'll be able to see that I now have not 219, I now have 227 active Bitcoin trading contracts. When I see this balance go up, these are where your commissions are paid that come from referrals. You can see it breaks it down here. I've earned thus far on just my daily return. And now I will tell you that when I began back on the 30th of March, about 45 days ago, I actually bought 18 Bitcoin packages. So you can see in 45 days, this has grown up to 227, and I haven't had to reach into my pocket. Now, some people, I want to be clear, that is my commission. So that would be like me taking that money and actually putting it in. So I want to clarify, but what I'm not doing is I'm not reaching into my wallet to pick out my credit card again and putting any of my money that is not already coming from the existing program. So that would give you a really good understanding that that money basically is coming from my earnings, and it makes a huge difference. So you look at this, and that 227 packages. Now tomorrow, actually it's Monday already, but in a few hours, we're going to start earning our pay for Monday. It's not something that we're having really to earn, because when I'm sleeping tonight, I'm going to be getting paid, and I'm going to get paid 55 cents on every one of those BTC packages I have. So that's 227 times 55 cents. So as I sleep tonight, I'm going to be earning $227.65, and that's every single trading day of every single month. That money is being earned. Now, what's happening is every time there are 50 euros that are earned, you can see I have my setting at 100%, which means every dollar of commission and every dollar of the earnings on my daily, that 200 and what did I say it was? It was 227 times 0.55. So that is $124 a day, okay? So $124 a day, if you take $55, is going to mean that I'm going to buy 2 new packages every day automatically by leaving this set at 100%. Now you can control your account by going to the drop down, and you can see you can do everything going back to you directly. You wouldn't be compounding, and of course your packages wouldn't be growing, but this is where I set it last 10 days so that everything would go right into the wallet. Then on Friday night, I went back in and set it, and I recommend you do, especially with new accounts, and then just make sure you update, and that can be found under your settings. If you want to purchase Bitcoin packages, you have 3 ways to do it. You'll be able to see the price of the packages, right? You'll be able to see that there are 140 working days, that's Monday through Friday, and then you simply choose how you want to purchase. Do you want to use Bitcoin? If you have an existing Bitcoin wallet, which you should have, and you have Bitcoin in it, or you can put Bitcoin in it, then you can just click on this little area. If you want to use your to pay for you, if you've got commissions that are in to pay for you, you can use to pay for you. You can set up a free account with to pay for you, and you can also set up a free account with Payza, which is a way that you can actually go over there with a credit card or a debit card, set up your free Payza account, you can fund it, and then you can purchase some BTC packages to get started earning using your Payza account. And there'll be other ways that will be coming, but right now we have those 3 methods. You also are able to track your packages. People say, you know, how much transparency is it? How about having every one of your trading contracts available at 1 click of the mouse? You can see the one I just earned did was 8 units, okay? That was done by commission, so you can see whether they're rebuys, if you use Payza or whatever you are. It keeps excellent records. The newest are always listed down here. You can see that I've got 1, that's a pending account, so that won't be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that the trading today will be their first contract. Because remember, every time you can see whether you buy 8 or you buy 1 or whatever, you got to remember that you are starting a new 140 days. And you can scroll all the way to the newest, and you can see my oldest 2 purchases of 7 trading contracts, and 2 have been now trading for 32 days. They have returned 29.72% and 29.76%, and then you can go through. Another thing you can do, you can even drill down deeper into each of your contracts, and you can see what daily payouts are looking for all 31 days. Here you can see today's the 32nd trading days. Now you'll see that they post Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Well, you say, well, today's Monday in Europe. Right. But it's Sunday here. So tomorrow night at midnight Europe time, it will be still Monday evening here, but Tuesday in Europe. So tomorrow you'll see the next trading day will show Tuesday, even though it will post on Monday night here in Panama and in the United States or wherever you're located. If you're over with Deb over in Australia, it will be Tuesday when it posts. So anyways, it shows you how much you've earned in Bitcoin off of the contract, and it will show you the daily percentages. It's just truly a user-friendly system. And the dashboard really is where you make everything happen here. I want to show you just a couple of things that you want to do. People ask all the time, and this is important if you're going to be joining us, is that you know where your partner ID number is. It's right here in your back office. This is what you would use if you, let's just say that I was going to have Deb buy me a Bitcoin trading contract. I could give this number to Deb, and Deb could come over to the shop area over here, and she could click. In fact, I want to go back real quick and do it right so I can show you, because this comes up so often. People ask all the time, where's my member ID? Okay, so let's get that member ID. It's right here. Let's copy it. Let's say Deb was going to buy me a package. I could go here to shop, click on shop, and you'll notice that over here, I could go, I'm going to pay for it. Deb's going to pay for it with some Bitcoin. So she clicks there, and you'll see that it has this option. You have a 15-minute clock where your price is locked in. Deb could actually click on this option here, and she could put my member ID in here and click on find, and look, it pops up with my name, so Deb knows that she's got the right person. She would only have to then click on I have read, and then after she paid for it, of course, I won't go through that process, but after she had gone and sent Bitcoin, she would just come here and then click on to confirm that that transfer had been made, and then boom, as soon as it clears, I'm going to have another Bitcoin trading contract in my account. So you are able to purchase Bitcoin trading contracts for people in your organization, which really makes it very convenient to help people out. So everything that you'll need to operate here, you'll see the records are easy to access. I've earned 1.7132 Bitcoin. That's earned on my daily return. And so that's in, let's say, 45 days. If I take 1.71 times 1,800, I've earned about $3,000 in hands-free passive profit sharing. I've earned about 11.3, about $22,000 in commission for a total of 13 Bitcoin. Remember, this is 45 days. You can see always, it's very important that documentation beats conversation, so you don't think I'm just throwing numbers. You can see there was my first package made on the 31st day of March 2017. Do the math. There's 30 days in April. We're on the 14th, so take 30 plus 14 plus the 1 day in March. That gives you 45 days, and I would say that would be about $25,000 in this example of my earnings. They won't be the same as yours unless you might want to do more than what I did. Now, I have a guy that I just introduced. You can see I put 132 personally referred people in 45 days. That is a lot for me, but I have a guy that called me today and tells me that he can put 500 people in the next 2 weeks personally, and I hope he does, because I would be more than happy to receive 3% on all of those people's purchases, because you're going to earn that 10%, 3%, or 1% on every single person. So what I want to do is, if I want to figure out what this 227 Bitcoin contracts, everybody has this little mathematical genius. It's just a calculator, and I can put in 227. Let's say I was just doing that all at one time tonight, and I wanted to run it for 140 days. And then click on calculate and look at what I would have. That 227 packages would be worth about 7 Bitcoin. And after 140 trading days, little over 6.5 months, I would see that go on its own. This would be without putting any of the commissions into it, but this would be on pure profit coming out of these packages, rebuying more. Over 6.5, 7 months, it would grow to 902, and you could see the value of Bitcoin would go from 7 up to almost 18 without even touching my commissions. So if that is not enough to keep you awake tonight, or to get you to get back to the person that brought you here, then I would say that you're in the wrong realm of what you might be looking for to make money from home. So what I want to do is I just want to go over and unscreen share here, and just let you know that I appreciate people. We normally have about 40 here on Sunday nights. We have about 20 here tonight. So I want to thank those 20 of you that come out on Mother's Day weekend. It's usually one of the bigger days where moms and dads and kids and grandkids and great-grandkids get together. And the last thing you think you're going to do is come to a online presentation, but you are to be commended, whether you are a guest or a member, and be congratulated for coming tonight. So if you have any questions, you can simply unmute yourself. There's a little microphone at the bottom left of your screen, and it probably has a little red stripe through it right now. But if you'd like to unmute it for any questions, you can do that. Also, understand that if you have questions that come up, or anybody in your team has questions that they may want to ask you, you can certainly email those to me directly at my Bitcoin Miracle, Bitcoin Miracle at Gmail. And if you were invited here by somebody else, then go to your sponsor first and see if they can answer your question. And if they can't, then go ahead and send me an email, and I'll be more than happy to try to fill in for your sponsor. I don't have much longer than they probably have in the business, but hopefully one of us will be able to answer that question. We also have some great, for those of you that are guests tonight, we have a couple of different Facebook groups, really one Facebook group and one Facebook page, where there's a lot of people that have been with USI Tech for 6-7 months, and they're very, very helpful. So is there anybody that has any questions tonight? That if you do, just go ahead and unmute yourself. And you don't have to be bashful, because there are no dumb questions. I don't see any questions. Thank you for the kind word, Q. I do too. I definitely love the company. I think it's just a blessing. For those of you that just want, if you ask me what's your experience been like with USI Tech, it's been better than anything I have been involved with. And I'm not talking just about the earnings. That's been fantastic. I'm talking about the level of professionalism within our team, the level of professionalism with the company and our upline. For those of you that are in the U.S., there is going to be, it looks like, I haven't got confirmation yet, that sometime this summer, the ownership of the company is going to be coming to, last I heard, potentially Las Vegas. That could change, but stay tuned. For those of you that like to travel, there's a wonderful contest going on right now that you can qualify for a VIP summit over on the island of Majorca, which is on the Mediterranean in Spain. And that's a 4-day summit that you can fly. The company will fly you over to and pay for your hotel and lodging and food for 4 days. And it will be an opportunity to come and do some business together with other VIP leaders in the company for a 4-day period. That's coming up in October of this year. So lots of opportunities, but it looks like no questions tonight. I'll make one final appeal. If you have any questions, simply unmute yourself, and you can ask any question that you might have. If not, remember, we'll be back on tap on Tuesday night. We do these every Sunday, Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. The links go out. If you're not receiving a link, get with the person that invited you here. Make sure you get the links. Make sure they're sending those out to you. It's an invite that goes out normally about 4 hours prior to the beginning. So like Tuesday afternoon, if you're on the East Coast in the US, on the Eastern time zone, be about 5 o'clock Eastern time for the 9 o'clock call that night. If you're on the West Coast, look for it around 1 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock Pacific time. So anyways, all right. I think we've pretty much covered everything tonight. I just want to thank you again. Sean wants to break down the payout on the 12 levels. The Bitcoin is 12 level unilevel. It's a compressed unilevel, Sean, and it pays out 10% on level 1. It pays out 3% on levels 2 through 8 and 1% if you're qualified. Remember, you have to have 3 personally enrolled people who purchase software or have 12 active Bitcoin packages, and you have to purchase the license yourself. But the levels 9 through 12, if you're fully qualified, are 1%. So 10% on level 1, and then 3% on levels 2 through 8. And for those of you that don't have a Forex license, you're going to get paid on level 1 and level 2 without any qualification. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your Mother's Day weekend, mothers, and thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Bring your friends. Tell everybody about USI Tech. Good night. God bless you.